So in this video we will create functionality for bookmark this button. As you can see, we have round star outline icon for bookmark this button. Now we will add one more vector asset in our application for bookmark. So we will use this filled star for bookmark, and we will use this outline start for bookmark this. We'll set its fill color to attribute color primary, which will be accent color of our applied theme. Now we are going to use this too in our bookmark this button. So open menu pager RV adapter. As you can see, in our menu folder 2 we have bookmark this button. So now at the top, after the text scale button, first of all we will check if helper text utility dot is not empty view holder dot web view URL string. Then we will check if db dot check contains bookmark item. We need to create this method, and we will pass our web view URL string to this method, so it will return boolean result to us. Now we will create this method in our database handler class. So just copy and paste check not contains home pages method, the whole method one more time. We will rename it to check contains bookmark item, and we will accept URL string over there too. So we will query our bookmarks table, and we will get B key ID, where B item URL is equal to our URL string. So if cursor move to first, then we will return true, else will return false. Since as you can see, we are checking check contains bookmark item. If we have bookmark item which have URL equal to URL string, then we will return true since our cursor moved to that record. So we are going to use this method over here. Now if bookmark item is already present within the database table, then we will reference bookmarked drawable using context compat dot get drawable, and we will pass context, and we will reference r dot drawable dot our round star drawable, that is this drawable. Then we will set bookmark this button dot set text to r dot string dot bookmarked. As you can see, we do not have bookmarked, so we will write bookmarked in double quotation, and we will extract string resource, and we will set bookmark this button dot set icon to bookmark drawable. Else, if the bookmark item is not present, then we will do one thing. We will reference star outline as drawable, and we will set string to bookmark this. So we are ready with our initial checkup. Now if the view holder dot web view URL string is empty, then we already set round star outline and bookmark this as text for our bookmark this button. As you can see in menu page 2, we already set those two by default, so there is not any need to write else part. Now on click listener of bookmark this button, first of all we will check if helper text utility is not empty webview URL string. So just copy paste over here. So if that is the case, then we will check if db dot check contains bookmark item, and we will pass viewholder dot webview URL string. Then we will get bookmark item. So we'll create a new model in our models package. We will call it bookmark item. So it will have those 4 properties: b key id, b favicon path, b title, and b URL. And we will create empty constructor and getter and setter method for all properties. Now we will reference this bookmark item in our if block. We will create bookmark item and we will assign it to the result returned by get bookmark item. And over here we will pass db dot get bookmark item id, and to it we will pass viewholder dot webview URL string. Now we need to create those 2 methods in our database handler class. So just copy paste entire homepage item method one more time, and here we will rename it to get bookmark item. It will return bookmark item. We will query bookmarks table. We want b key id, then we want b item favicon path, then b item title, and b item URL, where b key id is equal to string dot value of our past id. Then we will create a new bookmark item. We will call it bookmark item. Then we will set b key id to cursor dot get integer b key id. Then we will set b title to cursor dot get string b item title. Then we will set b URL to the string written by our cursor b item URL, and we will set b favicon path to the string b item favicon path, and we will return this bookmark item. Now we will create one more method, public integer get bookmark item id. It will accept string URL string, and in that method we will again create one cursor, and we want b key id where b item URL is equal to URL string. So we will move our cursor to the first record. Then we will store bookmark item id in result variable using cursor dot get integer cursor dot get column index or throw, and we will pass b key id. Then we will close our cursor using cursor dot close, and then we will return this result from our get bookmark id. So our 2 methods are ready. We will get our bookmark id using those 2 methods. Now we will create one thread thereafter. and we will pass new runnable to that thread. Then we will create final string favicon path is equal to bookmark item dot get b favicon path. Then we will check if db dot check not contains favicon in quick links, and we will pass favicon path. Then we will add another condition, and db dot check not contains favicon in home pages, and we will pass favicon path. Then we will add one more condition, if db dot check not contains favicon in history, and we will pass our favicon path. So after checking if favicon path is not exist in history table, quick links table and home pages table, if it not contains our favicon path, then we will reference that favicon file and we will pass favicon path. And since user again press that bookmark this button, we want to remove bookmark, so we will remove that favicon path first of all, since it is not being referenced by other tables. So we will use if file dot exists, then file dot delete, so it will delete our file, and we will suppress the warning by no inspection result of method call ignored, and thereafter we will start this thread. Now after that we will delete bookmark item, and we will pass bookmark item dot get bkey id to this method, and we will change drawable to bookmark this, and we will use round star outline. Then we will set bookmark this dot set icon, bookmark this button dot set icon, and we will pass bookmark this drawable. We will set bookmark this button dot set text to r dot string dot bookmark this, and we will create a new toast. We will pass context bookmark removed, and we will extract its string resource. We will use context dot get string, and we will pass this string resource. So we need to create this delete bookmark method in our database handler class. So we will create void, it will be a public method, delete bookmark item, and it will accept id. Then we will use writable db dot delete from bookmarks table, where b key id is equal to new string, and we will pass string dot value of our past id, so it will delete that whole row from bookmarks table. Now this is for removing the existing bookmark, but if the bookmark is not present within database table, then in the else block we will create that functionality. So we will create a new bookmark item, then we will set bookmark item. So we need to extract title. So first of all we will extract web title from web view. So we will reference our web view dot get title. Then we will check if text utils dot is empty web title. So if it is not empty, then we will set bookmark item dot set b title to web title. Else if it is empty, then we will create a new URL using the view holder dot webview URL string, and we will extract host from the URL using a URL dot get host. Then again we will check if host is not equal to empty. If it is not empty, then we will use this host as title for our bookmark item. But if it is empty, then we will set bookmark title to no title, since we tried all efforts, since we tried all resources. Then after that, after setting bookmark title, we will just add exception E, and if there is any exception, then we will set bookmark title to no title. So after setting bookmark title, we will set BURL to view holder dot web URL string, which will represent current URL. Then we will check if text utils dot is empty web title. So if it is not empty, then we will create a new path using that title. So we will call normal type survey adapter dot get file directory path, and we will append web title to it, so it will represent the favicon of our bookmark item, which is stored by on received icon method of web view client. Then we will set bookmark item dot set b favicon path to that path. Else if web title is empty, then we will set bookmark item dot set favicon path to normal types rv adapter dot get dump path, and we will create a new thread, add bookmark, and we will pass our bookmark item to that thread, and we will start that thread. So we need to create that new class in our menu holder too. So just copy and paste entire class, add home page. We will create add bookmark instead of add home page, and it will receive bookmark item in the constructor. Rename it to add bookmark. Then in the run method, we will add that bookmark item. So we will create a similar method, just copy and paste add home page item. We will create add bookmark item. It will accept bookmark item. So we will add b item title, bookmark item dot get b title, then b favicon path, bookmark item dot get b favicon path, and b URL, b item URL, bookmark item dot get b URL. So we added those three, and our key ID is primary key, hence we do not add that. Now we will add that record to our bookmarks table, and we will use this method add bookmark table in the try block. And finally on the UI thread, we will not update homepage URL, that is not required over here, so we will remove that finally block. And if there is any exception while adding bookmark, in the run on UI thread runnable, we will call normal types rv adapter dot show toast from main activity, and we will pass unable to add bookmark at this time. try again, and we will extract string resource, and we will pass that string resource to show toast from activity main activity, and we will replace this with lambda. So this is our add bookmark. So we will use new add bookmark dot start. Now after starting that thread, our bookmark will be added to the database. So we will change drawable to bookmarked, and we will reference context compare dot get drawable. We will pass our context, and we will reference r dot drawable dot star, and we will set bookmark this button dot set icon to bookmarked, and we will set bookmark this button dot set text to r dot string dot bookmarked. So we are ready with our add bookmark functionality. We will test this function on emulator. So we'll add this google.com as bookmark. So it is successfully added our bookmark. Now when we open our menu for the second time, as you can see, it is set that to bookmarked, and when we click this one more time, our bookmark is removed. Now in the next video, we will create manage bookmarks activity.